What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Monday, September 3rd. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why the dog go to the moon token is going to head to $1 billion market cap before any tier 1 centralized exchange listing decides to make an announcement. Now, I'm going to share with you all these different data points in this video to help you understand that right now, the Bitcoin market cap's liquidity has not been unlocked yet within Dog, and Dog is going to be the #1 meme coin in the Rune ecosystem to be listed on centralized exchanges. So with that said, let's go ahead and begin by smashing that like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys, girls, let's get right into it. So as you can see from the Dog Rune token, the community sentiment has actually grown. It's over 4,700 votes. Just last Friday, this was roughly around 3,500. Now the community sentiment is still bullish. It's actually increasing to 93%. Now you must be looking at the market cap. We used to be at around a 400 million market cap, now at around 380. But we had predicted this over the weekend because in this retracement it was completely necessary. With this massive pump from this God candle continuation, the support level now is 350 million market cap. So that's the support level. It does not mean that it's going to hit that point. It just means realistically it could go there at the lowest, since that's our new support level. Our new resistance level is around 480 million. So we need to get above that to reach the 500 million market cap. Now let's look at the amount of unique holders, because we have broken not just only past 90,000, we're at 90,604 just last Friday. This is at 89,800. That's kind of crazy that we've accumulated almost close to 1,000 new holders. This is amazing. Now let's look at the amount of trading volume that's been happening over the past 7 days, because out of the top 300 coins, Dog Go to the Moon is second in line. Now, Moondang, which is a very popular hippo that's trending all across crypto Twitter, but also mainstream media as well, obviously that scored #1, but nonetheless, Dog Go to the Moon was ranked #2. And that to me goes to show that right now, Dog on the Moon is not only just trending, but it's their community that's showing up every single day, buying into these dips. So do not fade Dog on the Moon's community sentiment. Now, in terms of news outlets, we also have Forbes that just reported just this morning that Bitcoin can still thrive after all coins are mined. Study reveals, and in this study, it said that there is a meme coin mania happening within the Runes protocol, which is allowing increased transaction fees and miner revenue. This is really beneficial because you need to understand that because of the demand of Ordinals and Runes, it's allowing miners to receive better revenue alternatives than from validating regular Bitcoin transactions, since the rewards have been cut in half after the April 20th 2024 Bitcoin halving. Now, in other news, another outlet, CoinGate Media, it's more of an up-and-coming rising outlet. They reported that Dog trending on X as expert predicts its market cap to hit 750 million. Now, they got this prediction from an X account that has roughly around 24,000 followers, but his perspective is that it's going to hit 750 million. But I definitely think it's going to hit much higher than that. Now, we have to talk about what happened over the weekend as well. If you don't know, there was an event called Token 2049 in Singapore. Amazing thing in the speech was this one specific person that talked about what was going on behind the scenes when it comes to meme coin listings. Now, what happens behind closed doors or behind the scenes is basically when a meme coin is about to pump before it ends up being listed on a centralized exchange for public trading, we have VCs. We also have these seed round investors that ape into the token way before it launches, so that when the token does pump, it ends up having a sell-off event. And even when 90% in correction to the downside, regular investors, retail investors like us, think that that's an amazing opportunity, when really the seed investors and the private investors still are gaining 100x profits from that 90% correction. So as much as retail likes to think that they're getting a great bargain, they're not, because of those seed round investors getting much more money from the very beginning because they bought very early on. And this sends a token in hyperinflation when it's listed. It's just completely the reason why the Dog Rune token was created. There is no team or influencers or key opinion leaders or money from market makers or to pay centralized exchange listings. This is all the reason why Dog was created. So definitely check out this clip if you haven't on my Twitter page. And in other news, Rug Radio, they reported just over the weekend as well. Dog of the Moon is one of their favorite tokens and is to be expected in their prediction to be the first Rune token to be listed on a centralized exchange. They've addressed, especially Mando, addressed that BRC20 tokens, especially Ordis, are going nowhere, quote unquote. And if you don't know, Mando was one of the very few people that bought a whole bunch of Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs and also sold those NFTs to Machi Big Brother, who is this huge ape whale. They ended up making millions of dollars off of that. So if anything, I would be listening to these people right here. They know, they understand that Dog of the Moon is the token of the year. Now let's talk about historic God candles. Now I made this specific chart just to kind of help everybody understand how Dog of the Moon's gain, its recent massive pump to almost close to $1 billion, was only 100% gain. Now you may think that that's a lot, but it actually isn't. Look at Floki. Floki's all-time low to all-time high was a 6,500% gain. What about Dogecoin? All-time low to all-time high? 200,000% gain. Bonk, 30,000% gain. Dog Whiff had 2,500% gain, and none other than Shiba Inu, 8,000,000% gain. So when you're looking at Dog of the Moon, you are very early. This is why I try to provide this data and research for you to understand how early you are at buying into this specific token. And you are completely treated as an equal and fair contributor to this space compared to most of these other tokens that already have team allocations or already insider trading. And also we have Bitto, who shared this specific meme coin prediction. So if you look at this, the biggest meme coin on Bitcoin is Dog of the Moon, but it only makes up 0.03% of Bitcoin's total market cap. Look at Dog Whiff Hat, makes up 3.2% of Solana's low market cap of 74 billion. Look at Shiba Inu, 3.4% of Ethereum. Ethereum only has a $320 billion market cap. Now Dog of the Moon has 0.03% of a $1.3 trillion market cap. Think about that. Do your research. Now, I want to share with you a dog case study and analysis. So basically, I've shared with you before in a previous video what I put on the upper right hand side of my bear case, base case, and bull case scenario for dog. But the most important thing that I did not put in that video that I'm putting in this specific slide is the price point. So when Bitcoin at the lowest prediction that analysts are predicting, if Bitcoin's token price hits $100,000 per Bitcoin, that market cap would be $2.1 trillion. Now, if Runes were to only make up 1%, I'm being very conservative, if it only made up 1% of Bitcoin's market cap, it'd be $21 billion. And since the Dog Rune token on average makes up 46% of the Runes ecosystem, its market cap would be $9.6 billion. Remember, Dog right now is $370 million at the time of this recording. When Dog is going to reach $9.6 billion in market cap, the token price of Dog would roughly be around 9 cents. And so forth, so on. You can see that if Bitcoin's price is 250K, then that means the Dog Rune price market cap would be $24.1 billion, which would make the price per token of Dog 24 cents. The bull case scenario, the bullish case scenario, is that if we see Bitcoin hit $500,000, that means the total Rune market cap would be roughly around 105 billion, while Dog's Rune market cap would be 48 billion. That means the token price of Dog would be 48 cents. Completely bullish in my opinion. And again, I'm being very conservative with this. A lot of people are saying, go over the top. You're not being more bullish enough. This is about euphoria. Now, I also mentioned why the Dog Rune token and its community should not be paying for a centralized exchange listing. It shouldn't raise community funds, and this is the reason why. It's because if you end up paying for those centralized exchange listing fees, that means you're actually perpetuating and actually encouraging no change with meme coins. Basically, you're not encouraging centralized exchanges to list free and fair community tokens. In fact, you're only encouraging them to still continue on with their manipulation and also listing tokens that are completely scams, that are having VCs and also team members allocated within these tokens. If that does not change, if a community like Dog pays for a fee like that, then you're supporting that, and we have to stop that. So most importantly, look at what's happened with Binance listing scam tokens with VCs and team allocations, such as Baby Doge, Nero, and Turbo. They're all significantly down, which are these orange lines. Look at Free and Fair, which is Dog. It's the blue line. It's trending much higher than these scam tokens. That's the difference between scam tokens and Free and Fair. pump and dumps and free and fair, pay to play and free and fair. So that's why I'm saying people are more aware of what's actually going on, and they're actually flocking their funds over to the Dog Rune token because they know what's actually going on. Even the CEO of Xverse is proposing to Binance, let us help you build the infrastructure to list runes on your centralized exchange. So the fact that these centralized exchanges aren't listing Dog shows to me that they're still supporting scam tokens. There's something going on behind the scenes. Sometimes they say that these fees that people are paying for to list their token are going to charitable causes. But where's the accountability? Where is the monitoring of these funds? That's what we really need to keep in mind. And so I say to you what Leonidas is doing in conversations with several tier 1 centralized exchanges about a Dog listing. Now, just because he's having these conversations does not mean that they're going to list the token anytime soon. But the fact is, they have to understand, and they're leaving that conversation open with Leonidas, the creator of Dog, to be educated on why they need to list Dog before they end up losing a lot of trading volume and customer base acquisition, because it's all about these centralized exchanges developing a long-term trusting relationship with their customers. Right now with their model, it's actually not working. So everything in a nutshell, you've actually seen all the updates and why the Dog Go to the Moon token is actually set to reach $1 billion before it's actually announced on a centralized exchange listing. The whole point, what I'm trying to make is, we went from 200 million to 400 million just within 1.5 weeks. Now that you understand how strong the community is, this most certainly will reach $1 billion and possibly higher before the next centralized exchange listing announcement. So with that said, these are my thoughts. This is just my opinion. I want you to let me know down in the comments what you think is going to happen. Do you think a centralized exchange listing is going to list Dog based on its market cap, based on its community sentiment, based on its principles and token allocation, which is basically 100% towards the community? Or do you think they're going to continue listing scam tokens and only accepting fees to list tokens? Well, I want to hear your comments down below, and I cannot wait to read them. So as always, be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog Go to the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.